Hi everybody, welcome back. Professor Victor Micheli here again. So this is week 5 from June 22nd to June 28th. And this week we're gonna cover module 8, which is quadratic functions, forms, properties, and solving techniques for quadratic functions. Also, we're gonna cover module 9, which is power functions, graph, variation, and real-world problems. And also this week, we're gonna have the exam number 3. Same way, use responder lockdown browser and the webcam. Okay, so let me go back for one moment. And here we have the unit 3, the overview for the unit 3, which is quadratic functions. Again, the overview for the quadratic function, what we're going to cover, and also for power functions. Okay. And in power functions, we're going to cover direct and indirect variation. Okay. So then here you have the PowerPoint presentations. This is for quadratic functions. Notice that is working perfectly. Okay. So you can click here, right? And then you're going to have the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. Step by step again. Okay. So then you have the support material for quadratic functions. You have the check your understanding for quadratic function in order for you to practice. It is a good choice for the exams. Then the same thing for power functions lecture. This is a short one because here we're only going to cover direct and inverse variation. And here we have, look, it's opening without no problem. Okay. And then, of course, you will have the discussion questions dealing with, in this case, quadratic functions. So you have a problem. You can solve those problems using Desmos, but you can show all your work. Okay, for example, is a graph algebraically determine the time when the golf lands on the ground. So algebraically means with when h is going to be 0, so you will have to use the quadratic formula here. Algebraically, you find the maximum height. That means you have to find the vertex. Okay, so you can do it. You have to do it algebraically, but you can also double check using Desmos. Double check using Desmos. But the main thing is algebraically. Okay, and then you have the quiz, and then you have the study guide for the exam number 3, PowerPoint presentation for review, and same thing for the exam. Okay, here you're gonna have the exam, here you're gonna have the submission page. Okay, so again, my friends, try to you have a lot of work this week again. Remember, this is a summer course, and everything is gonna be tight. Okay, and demanding. And try, please, to avoid procrastination. Okay, you're doing so well. Congratulations. So if you have any question, please let me know as soon as possible. Have a nice day.